Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back once again to Stefan's Basement, where we got another special video for you. I'll be honest, I wasn't planning on doing a whole nother case, and I'm actually filming this right after I started filming the last one, but I enjoyed the last one so much that I figured, why not? Let's go again. Now, once again, I would like just to take a moment here and apologize if at any point you do hear some coughing. I am still sick, and I am still recovering from quite a bad. Oh, we didn't cut that at all. Quite a bad flu there, cold, or whatever that was. And I would just also like to take a moment to thank Negative Zone Comics, partner of this channel. You can check them out in the link to the description down below, and you can get all your card game, war game, accessory needs there. They'd be happy to have you. Now, like I said, I wasn't really planning on going at this again, especially not right after the last one, but I enjoyed the last video so much that I wanted to go for another basically right away. And I won't spoil it if you didn't watch that one. And, I don't blame you if you didn't watch the whole thing. It was actually quite long. But if you skip ahead to the end, at the very least, you can see the cards that we got, and they were very, very good ones, and I was extremely happy to get those. Those were, this is the first time I think we got this card. They were extremely good cards, and I was very happy to get them. So, there's that, I guess. Continuing on the trend, I guess, so let's, the thing that I wanted to talk about in this video was actually inspiration. And, ironically, inspiration was the thing that got me to do this video right after finishing the last one, because, I was inspired to do a little bit more, and that immediately reminded me of some other stories from my life, continuing from the last video, telling stories about my life. So, as I mentioned in the last video, I didn't, university wasn't like a super straight path for me. It's, I did the first 2 years, well, realistically like a year and a half, and the first year I did quite well, actually. Not amazing, but well enough. But it was the second year where I was doing computer science, and I kind of I don't know, I just fell out of love with it, and the material did get more challenging. I can't say that it didn't, and in high school, I was always one of those smart kids that never really tried so much, and still like did well. And looking back at it, that's not being smart. Maybe you're a quick learner, maybe you're a bit clever, but it's important to also work extremely hard and to earn those results. And that was a slap across the face, especially in university when I really had to go through that. We got a beautiful cold foil M though. There, Evo Heart Drive. That's really cool. That's a nice one. Happy about that. Let's. Sorry to interrupt myself there, and let's actually get these into the right piles quickly. So we got this here, these two here, and this will go up top. And let's leave this up quickly. As I was saying though, we. I was, I kind of fell out of love of university and, computer science. And I don't want to say like I went into a depressive state or anything, but I wasn't in the best place, let's put it that way. And, at some point, like I literally just stopped studying. I stopped going to classes. Everything stopped. I didn't, I barely even got out of bed. I remember that. So maybe, I guess it was maybe a depressive state. But I ended up leaving school for a while, and I was still enrolled, and I still kept on getting invited to participate in the next semester. I have no idea, thinking about it, how they didn't just like unenroll me and take me out of the school or whatever. But I kept on getting like financially canceled, they said. So I guess that's lucky. But there was like a good 2 or 3 years there where I kind of just bumbled about. I had no idea what I was gonna do. And so, back during those times, I got a job at a bank as a teller, which was pretty fortunate to be able to do that at the very least. And I started taking some random courses for like project management to try my hand there and see how that goes. And I was talking to this one woman there, and I was what, like 22, 23 at the time or something like that, and she was in her early 30s, and she was talking about how she was doing the marathon in Toronto, the upcoming one, which was like 6 months later. And I mentioned to her, we were talking throughout the class. We were like in a group for projects and stuff like that, and she knew like I wanted to do more, and I had some ambitions at the very least, and drive to improve my life. And she just said straight up like, "So why don't you?" And that kind of caught me off guard, and it was just that brash honesty and that kind of extreme directness when you're used to just constantly making excuses for yourself, and oh, I wish I could do this, or I can't do this because of. And she was the only person at that time who just kind of cut the bullshit out and just said, just why don't you do it? Just sign up. And I was taken aback at that time, and I couldn't give her an answer. Why don't I do it? I'm young. At the time I was healthy, and whoa, look at that. My voice cracked there, but that's cool. We got is that no, it's a rainbow foil legendary, but that's so cool. 12 petal Kasaya. That's beautiful. I love that. Okay, that's so cool. Nice. Happy to get that. That's lovely. Let me sleeve that up. That might be the hit of the case. If I was a scummier man, I would cut it there and continue on something else. But this was a great box. Happy to open that. Excuse me. Hopefully this isn't blowing out your eardrums. But as I was saying before, her like complete brash, just honesty there caught me off guard, and I didn't have an answer. And right then, that day is when I signed up for my first half marathon. I was just kind of realistic with myself, and I've ran marathons in the past, and especially after 30 kilometers, a half marathon and a marathon, those are two extremely separate things. A marathon is rough on the body. A half marathon I recommend to basically almost anybody, as long as they're, and if they're young and in decent shape, you can do it. And if you put a little bit of effort towards it, if you're not in the best of shape, you can do it. That I recommend to everybody, and that I would, if you're listening to this right now and you have any sort of kind of physical aspirations to achieve something or to do more, I would wholeheartedly recommend doing a half marathon. And I have gotten other people to sign up for those in the past as well. But I remember though, like how nervous you are, and how much that training and affects the lifestyle and everything. And I'm grateful to her for just putting that little spark of inspiration under me to just fucking do it, And gonna pause one moment. Apologies. Sorry about that. But it was that inspiration, so to say, and that little kick that I needed. That was the thing that really changed my life. I can, I don't want to say her name. We haven't talked in years and years, but I still think about her every now and then, because like almost single-handedly, with such a small comment, she's probably the person who had the most disproportionate impact on my life, and how much it affected me. Oops, hit the camera stand there again. Just keep on doing that. She's the one who had the most disproportionate impact on my life, and I'm forever grateful for her doing that. And we never had any like romantic relationships. She was married and everything, and like a decade older than me and everything. So it was never like that. But it's something I'm grateful for, and that was something like I ended up finding out a name for it later, called such nice art, called the cornerstone habit. And at the time, I didn't know about it, but what ended up happening was I started creating a running habit. And at the time, like I was really kind of lost in the world. All I did was like play Overwatch and or like Rainbow Six or other video games, and I wasn't even like grinding that. I was just, being bad at it and randomly like watching YouTube and random shows and just wasting my time basically. Like I can look back to multiple years during that period where I accomplished basically nothing. And like with one of the topics that I talked about before, there's that thing called like the productivity trap there, where you don't want to get too lost in the sauce, so to say, and completely kill yourself and be overproductive and constantly like optimize your time and shit like that. And just you gotta enjoy sometimes. But oh, there's a cold foil rare this time. Heirloom of the rabbit hide. That's actually very nice. Beautiful card. Let me actually sleeve that one up too. But as I was saying, it I at that time was like completely, a degenerate, like not amicable in like personality, not agreeable, not happy, not active, not anything really. In Zen state, I'm actually going to put that to the side because you never get that token. And I don't know. I had ambitions, and I always had plans and thinking, yeah, I'll do this, but then there would be 1,000,001 excuses. And so when I built that running habit, that was something that to me proved that I could do stuff and proved that I am capable of achieving certain things. And eventually my short runs became like 10 or 12, depending on the day, kilometer runs. And that was my short, easy run. And people always thought I was crazy for doing that. And I got pretty fast at it too. And this is not foil. And from that, like, it's a confidence boost. You feel better. You look better. You have a consistent habit, and it's something like it's a win. And so from there, that's when I also started, working out more. So that's another physical thing. But I also started looking into financially being better. And so that's when I started like looking into stocks and investments and stuff like that. And at the time, I'll be honest, it was like what, I don't know, 2015 or something like that at this point of the story, or maybe 2016. The whole stock market was just going up, and looking back at it, it was a great time for pretty much anybody who had money in the market. And at the time, I thought I was like the next Warren Buffett, because I'll admit I was doing pretty well. I don't want to brag or anything, but the numbers were kind of ridiculous, especially if you're looking at it from like the perspective of today. Like the attendees were pretty free back then. So, but at the very least, it gave me the confidence to be in the market, and that's what the important thing was. And so that next win there gave me confidence to be more financially independent, so to say, and value myself more. And from there, I took that time to go back to school. I got that academic drive in me because I don't know. I just felt it again. I wanted to succeed, and I wanted to achieve more. And I went and, finished a pretty demanding program, especially after a break. You forget a lot, and it was tricky, especially for those math courses. My lord, you have to do a lot, and and it was like a grind, and to continue with all my other habits and running and the stock market and stuff like that. It was a lot back then, but I thrived. And one thing I forgot to mention was during that time, I went from being like a very asocial, very shy, very reluctant to socialized person, and I made a huge effort. And it wasn't easy, but I made a huge effort to become more social. And I remember, oh my God, how many awkward interactions I had, and oh my God, that was a painful process. Thinking back to it, and some of the less than stellar dates, let's say, that I went on when I was like first figuring that stuff out too. And I suppose that's the story of life. Everybody kind of goes through that stuff, and it's just it's just the learning process. And so, yeah, it was an interesting time, and the development I got just from that one action. Literally, somebody just telling me, "Why? Oh, we got something special right there," and that's not focusing. But do you see that right there? That's another marvel. It looks like I see that triangle. Oh my lord, what a case! This is exciting. Wow, path well traveled. Look at that. These cards are absolutely stunning. I love this. These cards are the chi on the back. I'll be honest, I don't think Path Well Traveled is one of the better ones. Actually, no, that's pretty good. Target attack gets go again. That seems pretty good. So I'm very happy about that. That's amazing. We got an excellent box so far. That's a cold foil majestic, a legendary, a cold foil R. It's okay, and a Marvel in this. That's beautiful. I don't know if there's a Marvel in every box. Excuse me. At the pre-release, I don't think anybody pulled one, so I'm not sure if that's the case, but I can imagine still, especially with these where multiple go on a deck. That's super cool. And also, I'm just noticing this. Oh no, it is foil. Okay, that's a really cool. Let me see if I can get that on camera. There we go. That's a really beautiful foiling right there. But yeah, let me put that to the side there, and we can continue with this amazing box opening. This is absolutely lovely. We still have 2 boxes left, actually, looking at this case, and I'll be honest, after getting these two boxes, which were both so phenomenal, I don't know if we're gonna have any other hits, but just we're gonna enjoy the journey there at the very least. The path well traveled, so to say. Excuse me. Apologies for the coughing again. I hope that's not bothering you guys too much, if you happen to be listening. I do appreciate anybody who has made it this far into the video. It's very kind of you to listen to my ramblings about inspiration and whatnot. Let's grab another box here. Oops. And let's put that right there. And we'll continue these piles. There goes that. We'll continue these piles over here. And hopefully we can add something else special to this. That would be really cool. I know Negative Zone Comics, link in the description. Maybe I'll put his YouTube channel in the description below. He ended up doing a box break himself, and he got the Fabled from this set, which is super cool. It's one of his, he did it live, so I haven't checked out the video yet myself. I probably should, but I think that's really cool. I can imagine his reaction live. It's seems like fun. But yeah, as we continue on with this, how much impact other people can have on your life, and for positive and for worse. It's truly incredible, and as I mentioned already, like I feel like she had an outsized impact on my life, and I appreciate that very much. And ever since, I don't know if that was the moment, but at some point, I decided like I just this is gonna sound so cheesy. I want to help other people achieve more, if that makes sense. And I want to help other people, you know, this sounds so corny, unlock their potential. And so, I don't know, it rubs me the wrong way when I see people who are capable of so much and they limit themselves. And they say, oh, I can't do this, or oh, one thing I hate is like when people say, oh, I'm too lazy. And it's like, why do you say that though? Why do you put yourself down so horribly and say that you can't do something without even giving it a shot? Like, is that just a way of saying that you don't want to do it and leave me like F off, basically? I don't know. That's I always found that to be a pretty bad excuse in my opinion. But I guess regardless of that, one thing that recently I offered a colleague of mine is he's looking for a new job, and he's getting pretty effed on the salary. I'm just gonna be perfectly you know transparent there, I suppose. And not everybody at the company is getting like effed, but there's a good cohort of people who are getting like way under market value, and it's not good. And even though the market is rough right now, it's pretty bad for morale, and I can see that. And I'll be honest, I'm one of the cohort that's like way under market value, and it's shitty being stuck there. And a lot of us are looking for new jobs, but he's one of the few of us who has, one, enough experience, and two, like he's a superstar. That guy, yeah, like the world is on his shoulders, and he's also in software, like a software engineer. And I respect him deeply, like immensely. But, and there's a huge but here. He is not confident in himself, and he does not believe in himself, and he doesn't think that he can do much better. And so today, like he started applying for jobs slowly but surely, and I helped him out with his resume a bit before that. And I can't hold somebody's hand the whole way, but the best I can do is offer help where I can. And, if they choose to take it, just be earnest about what I can do. And I offered him also interview practice, because if this was like 2 years ago, honestly, you could just practice at the interviews and you'd be getting them left and right, and you'd be fine. You'd eventually find something. But in this market, if you get an interview, you really got to nail it. Like, you really got to nail it. I don't know if you're going to get other chances there, so to say, because it is, it's a little bit scary out there. That it's everybody is so hesitant to hire anybody, and it's not a good thing, but it is what it is, I suppose. And it's just important to be there for each other, excuse me, and offer help whenever you can. And that's one thing I was saying as well. Like one important thing to do, and that I'm neglecting personally, is to network and make those connections. And if one of those opportunity come up, I should say, they're so rare at this time that I feel probably the outsized majority of them are going towards other people know. Like if an opening came up at a larger company, and especially if it's one of the good companies, recommendations go extremely highly there, and like they're taken very seriously. And that could be the difference between you getting the job and you being the other guy who wasn't recommended. And so, oops, sorry for bumping the camera there. Excuse me. Apologies again. And so, like, it is important to learn and to... Whoa! No way! We got another Meridian Pathways, just like one of the earlier box openings on this channel. This time we got it in rainbow foil, but this is insane. That's a 2 legend case. Oh my. This set is... Holy. That is crazy. That's so cool. Wow. Okay, cool. We're really going off here today. That's so... Wow. What a great night. I wasn't planning on doing too much tonight, but that's just so cool. Okay, let's actually... So this is... I'm not gonna lie, this is pretty cool to get the cold foil M. We got the cold foil rare here. I don't think we've gotten a cold foil in this box yet, unless I missed it. Hopefully not. I'm gonna be going through all these later. But we got 2 rainbow foil legendaries right there. And on top of that, let me put these down. We got a Marvel. That's so amazing. Wow, what an incredible box. Let me put these guys, fan them out just like that, and we'll put the 2 other cold foils underneath like that. But that is incredible. Let me move that down a bit and get it on camera. Wow, what a great night. What a great night. That's yeah. But as I was saying, the only thing you can do, how do I say this? The best thing you can do for other people, and apologies for that cough again. The best thing that you can do for other people is just be a positive impact on their life. And it's really easy to do that. You don't have to do much. Just the absence of negativity for some people is enough to be that positive impact, especially, for people who, maybe around negative people or more demanding people more often. Possibly speaking from experience there. Just having that break and having that one person that you can just talk to who's supportive of you and who, believes in you and who is earnestly willing to help you. I'm not gonna lie, I have those people too. I have it on both sides, but it's just the amount... Oh shoot, don't wanna damage those. The amount of impact that can have on somebody's life is tremendous, and especially when somebody's at like a really low point. Oh my, last pack magic there. We got the cold foil M there, another Evo. That is so cool. We're gonna maybe hopefully complete the set there. That's super cool. Wow. Apologies for the coughing again. This is an amazing box. I am so happy with this one. Wow, that is so cool. Okay, let's continue on to the last box here. But as I was saying, just to be a positive impact on somebody's life, and especially when they're not in a good place, that can have an extreme impact. Whoops, that can have an extreme impact on their lives. And I was there too, and unfortunately, not everybody can be helped, and sometimes people aren't willing to take the help or something along those lines. They have to be receptive to it, and they have to be open to it. But and it's not taken for granted that they are. But sometimes, you can be that difference in that person's life, and you can hope that somebody else will be that difference in your life. And it's just, you got to keep on interacting with people and finding the good ones and keeping them in your life. Life's too short for all that negativity and stuff like that. Trust me when I say I can speak from experience there, but it's not worth it. And looking back at it, there's like grudges and stuff too. It's a lot of them are pretty stupid. Sometimes you have to recognize when you have to cut your losses, and sometimes it is stupid to continue with things, but it's difficult to say because like I can't just say, oh, forgive that person for doing something to you. That person could be a family member who consistently abused you, or could be somebody who just took advantage of you at every corner, or every, wow, 2M back, that was pretty cool. I haven't gotten one of those in a while. There's a lot of things where you shouldn't forgive them for, but there's a lot of petty, dumb bullshit where it's just not worth it to stay angry. We're getting a lot of M's here. Yeah, I don't know how else to put that. Anyways, long story short on that stuff is be that positive change in somebody's life, and you can if you take nothing else away from this as well as for yourself, let something become your inspiration. And if you have a goal, like if you're looking towards maybe you want to start a YouTube channel, or like just do it. Your videos, chances are they're going to be awful. I can't say mine are great. It's just I'll be honest, it's pretty low effort. Like I'm not doing anything. It's a nice card. I'm not doing anything too special. I'm literally just opening boxes on a screen, just like a million other people are. It's a pretty low effort thing, and I'm just talking in front of a screen. Like it's. Am I doing that? Is such a beautiful card. Am I doing anything better than others? Maybe, maybe not. Like it's. I don't think I'm anything too special in this. It's just. I enjoy opening the boxes, and I have to do it anyways. Like partner of the channel, Negative Zone Comics, link in the description, sells these all anyways. So I can't. Oh, we got another cold foil common this time, a Rousing Wave. Beautiful card, but we'll just put that down there. Excuse me. It's something to learn and something to get better at, and over time, just keep on writing down your ideas and keep on refining it, and being a perfectionist about things, it's not the way to go about it. And it's you're never gonna learn from your mistakes, and you're never gonna build that experience of what works and what doesn't, and what you're good at and what you're not good at, and playing to your strengths, and just figuring stuff out and going through life, especially when you're young, man. I'm not old by any means, but I'm not a spring chicken either here, let's say. I'm getting close to 30, and I don't know. It's if I had known these lessons back when I was younger, I'd be killing it. You kidding me? Oh my god, I'd be like the biggest fuck. Oh my god. No way. No way. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, let's see what we got here. So we got rare, common foil, and oh my lord, that is gorgeous. Wow. Wow, look at that. The Passover instant. Let's take a look at the back with the chi. Beautiful as always. Wow. Look at that. Okay. Okay. I'm still a little bit speechless here. I will say I do think that Marvels and stuff are a little bit easier to pull now. I don't know what the specific rates are. I'll be honest. I'm not upset in the slightest. As you can see, I'm still extremely excited to get these. Those are absolutely gorgeous. Wow, what an opening. Wow. I completely forgot what I was talking about. Yeah, I completely forgot what I was talking about. That's okay though. we'll just continue talking about some other random stuff and continue from there, I guess. But yeah, as we go through life, it's just something that grudges and stuff aren't always worth it to hold. And building experience, I remember now. And yeah, just finding what works for you and what doesn't, and what you can do for yourself. And maybe it's a complete disaster if you do that thing that you wanted to do, i.e. like a YouTube channel, for example. Maybe you get no traction. Oh no. Who could have possibly imagined that? 20 views per video or something like that. That could, how embarrassing that would be. No, it's okay. Like, failure is part of life. It's not like I succeeded on the first try, every single time. It's not like, honestly, few people do. Maybe you're one of those lucky ones, but it's just not worth it getting stuck in your own head and, limiting yourself. If you want to run that marathon, just do it, man. Just do it. Sign up. Start training. It's not going to be easy. You have to commit to yourself, and you have to want to do it. But if you just, it's like, it's being reductive, but just do it. Like, make the plan. Just start from day one. And try. Everybody is capable of doing it. It's just the few who actually do. Or if you want to get in better shape, like, it's really easy to not do anything and be upset at the world and not work out and continue eating poorly. But it's harder to, at the grocery store, just not buy those snacks. It's harder to mold your environment to be a better person and to limit yourself and make that hard decision to make your life better. And that's basically the gist of it. If anything from this video, if you can take it away, just do what you can to make your own life better, and try to be positive in other people's lives as well, and make that change towards that. That's that's the best I can say. That's hopefully, if I can even change one person's, as we get last pack M there, that's nice. One person's kind of viewpoint there, that that would mean the world to me. Now, as we close, I just want to thank Negative Zone Comics again for being partner of the channel. You can find their link in the description. All these cards will be there, so they'd be happy to have you. Yeah, you can get all your card game, war game, accessory needs. Everything will be there. These cards are absolutely beautiful. Actually, I just, wow, look at that. It was a pleasure opening these on camera for those of you that watched. I appreciate anybody who did watch if you made it to the end. I hope you guys have a lovely day, and I'll catch you in the next video. Have a good one.